Previously on Backpacker Diaries.
And I came up a little short of getting up to Mount Hillers yesterday. I climbed up to a neighboring peak that was about 10,500 feet tall before realizing that I was still a half mile away. There was going to be quite a bit of snow to post hole through to get up and over there. I still enjoyed the big loop hike that circumnavigated Cass Creek Peak to get me back to the Bastion Reservoir where I had my car parked. It's April 24th, 2017. Last night I pitched my tent here on the Coyote benches and enjoyed it very much. It was outside of a little wind to begin with. It was pretty much no wind, which was a big difference between the camp that I had up there near Bastion Reservoir. For today, I'm going to drive over towards the other two higher peaks of the Henrys, Ellen and Pennell, and see what it looks like over there. Depending on road access, I might try to get up to Pennell, as there's a 4x4 road that gets pretty close actually. But I can tell by looking that there's still quite a bit of snow up there. In any case, I'll see how it goes. I'll just check out the road conditions and take it from there. Right after driving through the creek bed, I found that there's a tree across the road on my way up to Mount Pennell. So should have scouted it out first and found that out before crossing the creek. I did drive back down to the downhill side of the creek. It's just not worth the risk. If there's a big melt off, that creek could really swell up and be hard to drive through. I've decided to take on this Mount Pennell peak as an overnight trip. Unlike yesterday, there's going to be a logging road that I can follow for most of the trip up there, with the assumption that there'll be a flat place to pitch a tent. Sure, I'll be hitting snow eventually. This hike can certainly be done as a day hike in warmer conditions. I'm planning to stay out for one night and see how I go.
Today I touch what I see, texture, color, all there at the tips of my fingers. Today I touch what I see, plains and valleys. How long has it been since I touched warm, soft light? Stillness, breathless edged art, all embraced, made in a reality, in the touching, in the tips of my fingers. Today I touch what I see, life intrinsic. Tomorrow I will touch with my fingers, warm, soft, light. Stillness, breathless edged art, all embraced.
It's April 25th, 2017, and I was able to get up to the top of Mount Pennell yesterday on a very windy and mostly overcast day. It appeared as though I might have the first ascent of the year. There was a little logbook at the top that hadn't been signed since late October. So unless somebody climbed up to the top and maybe skied down over the winter months, I might have the first ascent of 2017. So that was satisfying after missing the mark on my climb up to Mount Hillers the day before. It's been a cold morning here at my camp at 9,800 feet. I was able to find a flat spot in the road near really the last water source. Today is the sunniest weather that I've seen in the 3 or 4 days since I've been hanging out here in the Henrys. So hopefully I'll have enough time to have a go at Mount Ellen today. We'll see what happens. So on my way to find a trailhead or an approach for Mount Ellen, and it all of a sudden start getting hit with snow here. Storm just blew in. So it's looking like I'm going to have to hold off on a summit bid for Mount Ellen. That's all for now. See you next time.
On the next Backpacker Diaries.
Plan to go up Bell Canyon and loop back around and come down Little Wild Horse Canyon tomorrow or the next day.